Oh, damn, Granny.
Yeah.
Tang. Well, yeah, we are Yaboyrocklee channel.
We're here for the heat. Apothecary Diaries. Y'all want to kick off the video?
People are dead. There's
That
a
was
court.
beefing.
there was a moment they could have turned themselves in, and they decided to go further. And I feel like that's a good example of life. Like, if you think this lie is gonna help stop whatever at the end of your future is going to happen, it's not. It's just gonna add on and make it worse. You know what I mean? Like, they thought, you look just like the queen, or not the queen. You just you look just like concubine. I think Jin,
the GOAT, the greatest of all time.
So because something happened, we don't know who's to blame, but I imagine these girls were beefing, right? And one of these girls came in to save the other one because the other one was already getting bad treatment. I don't think she was the one who stood up and killed her. I think the others joined in to stop her from killing this other one, and then she ended up dead for whatever reason. And they were like, oh, we should just keep it going. Don't worry about it. Like, we'll come up with some reason that she's dead. And that did not go well for that girl specifically who was going to get married. She disappeared and ends up getting poisoned by the same thing, or they were faking it this whole time. And the girls who saved her from that bad treatment were the same people who put her in that position. So it's just like, dang, that's just, I feel bad for her. Like, she's the concubine, not so much. It sounds like she got what was coming to her, so it is what it is.
You're talking about the greatest of all time, concubine Jin, you already know.
But the girl who is gonna get married and sent off to a nice family, happy in love and stuff, she's the one I feel bad for. Like, no one, even her family didn't know what happened. Like, she just couldn't contact anyone. She was alone. And then when she tried to leave, try to take accountability, say like, let's just tell the truth. All of them gathered. You saw them hands in the flashback, like, or whatever, like they were just grabbing her and they poisoned her, and she's dead now. So I think those other girls, if they touch it, are they also not infected too? Like, are they not gonna die?
Yeah, that's why they keep showing that one hand.
So I'm just like, there's a plague that might consume like this whole area of women.
But a plague would have to be a virus or a bacteria.
Yeah, like they touch something and then you touch it, and that isn't that it? Because if they touched it, they
an
are
allergic
now,
reaction or a poison wouldn't be contagious, so it couldn't become a plague.
So if they touch like clothing and then another group of girls touch that clothing, they won't get it.
They could possibly get sick, but it wouldn't be classified as a plague.
Okay.
That's the only thing I was nitpicking on.
Yeah. Fair. I don't know how it works, but I was just like,
she don't know how poison works. It's a good thing.
I meant the
buddy.
disease
It's gonna
thing.
have a long life.
I meant the disease thing because I'm just like, this is transmittable. Like, all they just got to do is touch someone or touch something, a doorknob, and then the other girls go touch that doorknob and they get infected. I was like, that's a plague. I was like,
No, the residue can get other people sick. That's for sure. But possibly, we already said it. Anything to add, director?
Nope, that was our point.
My only 2 cents is that's what happens when the consequences are too severe sometimes. I remember with my parents, and it's like, because my understanding is that it was death. They would have been killed more than likely because our head concubine was killed, and it was mysterious mid concubine was killed, mysterious circumstances. So they had the fear of death, possibly. I don't know for sure, but possibly.
It was more
but
likely,
when the fear of consequences is so great, people don't confess. That's why they have those programs for. I'm actually gonna use illegal aliens. I'm actually gonna use that one. But when they're trying to get some criminals, right, they'll allow certain people to come forward, right, and not deport them or anything like that, just so we can get the information. But if they have to deal with, they give the information and ICE deports them, now they don't give up the information, and now the crime pervasive, et cetera, because people are too fearful to come forward. And that's it.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, let's just jump into it.
Ah, we finally get their side. Are they twins?
Let's see what we said.
They definitely look like twinsies, but
maybe a mom and sister, older
Twin
sister,
sisters.
little sister.
Twin sisters.
すごいですね。
でしょ？
なるほど。わざわざ呼んだのはこれのためか。
立派な
Why?
姿見
Oh, the mirror. I thought I was looking at her outfit.
当たりよ。思うとキョキオ様が2人いるみたい。
interesting.
ハリ製の鏡は作るのが難しい。
Ironic because they might be
裁
a
縫
pair of
からの
twins.
ドライ品しかない。すこぶる高級品だ。うっかり割ってしまったら首が飛んでも文句は言えない。
Don't
前
do
に
it.
も言葉にはあったけど、いいバカバカだったからね。もうそれは言わないでよ。
You might live apparently
I think it just depends.
if you have an even tempered person.
Yeah. But she was dead anyways. It's more like what the council decides or the group.
I think we're talking about different things.
We must be.
そうだね。この姿
All about that money.
異国の特使様ですか。そういえばヤブ医者が言ってたな。
Every time she calls him quack doctor, man.
異国の変えるための先行隊だとか。他の上級費にも送っているみたいだけどね。
Damn, so they got money.
Don't phrase it like
旅
that.
用費を含めた上級費は4人4枚も持ってくるなんて砂漠を越えるにして妃たちにここまで気を使うとはこの国に大きな商談でも持ちかけているのかもしれないな。
Interesting.
Mm-mm.
ワオシュン様どうなさったのですか。
本屋様、場所をお借りして。
ええ。同席してくれたが、ガオシュン様が最初の人としてすっかり興味を失ったらしいな。
大変妙な話なのですが、とある両家に2人の娘がいました。年が近くよく似た姉妹は、両親に愛されて育ちました。年頃になると、過保護とも言えるほどになりまして。
We have lookalikes in 2 episodes back to back.
2人で外に出る
And now we have mirrors.
時折連れ出すこともありましたが、それが父親に知られてしまい、部屋の外にも下男を監視役に置き、
Oh no.
Damn.
夜は鍵をかけて、下男を監視するのです。もともと内向的な姉妹は、一日中部屋で刺繍をしていましたが、
That's pretty wild.
They only had each other.
父様、妹が1000人の子を身ごもりました。
What?
Of a wizard?
Mary?
Nah, they're smashing. Clearly.
No, the Holy Spirit.
いえ、外出させた次女は見せしめ的に解雇されました。
Fire?
新しい次女はあまり姉妹と接していなかった。
では、不らちな話ですが、監視
Snip, snip, snip.
それも難しいですね。ゲランは監視のためでも部屋に近づくことが許され
Come on, you know they did.
Yeah,
anyway.
come on,
確
man.
かに困った私の領分ではない気がし
Yeah,
ます。
how are we supposed to figure this out?
Snip, snip would have been more believable.
という話ならわからなく
Definitely.
もない
That's how saviors are born.
そんなことがあるの
Luke,
実際に
Jesus.
子が宿るので
No,
はなく
Anakin, I meant to say.
妊娠したように体が錯覚を起こすのです。
That's true. Your body, like, if you really want to be pregnant, you can fake it, basically. Your body will, like, tell you you're pregnant when you're not.
妊娠したわけではなくてはい。
Crazy.
それでも月のものが止まったり、胸や腹が張ってきたり、思い込みが体に及ぼす影響は大きいんです。身ごもったことは確かなんですか。
ええ、まあ、そういうことにしておいてください。
What do you mean by
問
that?
題は、監視を逃れて妹が抜け出すことができたかどうかです。
では、
But she wasn't
姉妹が
pregnant.
どのように監視されていたのかわかりますか。
ええ、こちらに見取り図。出入り口は西側の廊下にしか窓がありますが、ゲランが監視していま
You
す。
know, this ain't trying to get to a bank.
ゲナンは
So
どのように
crazy.
監視している。
南側の窓は本宅の3階から、東側の窓は1階から監視していたらしいです。
The first floor guy was smashing, bro.
見える
No,
範囲
third floor guy was ziplining in for a smash.
Ziplining in for a smash.
Yeah.
姉妹は窓辺で
Erected everything. I'm coming. Yo, right, it slid right into that thing.
元は放牧の民だった。
They came for sure.
肝心なところ
Yeah, there's something missing here. He's not saying.
東と南、窓があるのは
They wanted to fill the info without
真
giving up
実
all
は
the
姉妹
sauce.
で別々に用意してある。この離れ、元は来賓用ですか。
So is it separate but
気を
equal?
つけました。
父は何人いたのですか。
2人です。それぞれ持ち場はずっと同じでした。
Oh. So they have accountability
詳
partners.
細を人の癖すべては語っていない。この感じ。
Spill.
これは本当に知人の話なのか
An
な。
acquaintance? No, he reacted like it wasn't an acquaintance. He
そういえばおっしゃ
the way he cleared the store
ジン
earlier.
ス様からことづけで、ご応が遅れそうなので。
She trying to figure out how to ask this damn question.
Without becoming too involved.
そういえばまだもらっていなかった。また頭突きをされてはたまらないと黙っていたが、確かに遅い。
急に需要が高まったよ
The demand for it suddenly went
ど
up.
うしていきなり。
Oh, you know
ジ
why.
ンス様の霊薬を送る者が多いと聞きましたよ。 やけに熱心に探していると噂ですから。
まあそういうことで。
Oh, he's trying to get gifts for her. That's why the prices went up.
Oh my god.
なんですってクマの胆のを乾かしたもので苦味がありますが消化器系の病で重宝される貴重な生薬です。
直接渡したかったようですな。
But
So you heard Jinchi was looking for it and the prices went up?
Yes,
I
today's
think
price,
so.
not
I think
today's
that's what I
price.
understood.
Crazy.
この木の実が姉妹だとして、いつも座っているのはこの辺り
Interesting.
そうです right?
Right?
I had to really lean forward. I was like, wait a second.
それぞれがいつも同じ場所で見張ってい
Now
る。
you're watching one sister, fool.
こんな風に鏡を置いてみたらどうでしょう。
There's the mirror episode.
And you're just watching
もう
one.
一つ木があるように見えます。
同じようにこの東の窓の近くに大きな鏡があったらどうでしょう。
つまり部屋にいたのは一人だけで、もう一人は鏡に映った姿というわけですか。
And they sat still embroidering. They think they're both
どこにいた姉妹
embroidering.
なら足役が見分けるのは難しいかもしれない。
Oh, so you just need to see. You need to sit them both down and have them embroider and see which one's good and which one's not. Because one's actually been practicing and the other has
動物だ
not.
と聞いています。確か。
We know which one's pregnant. The younger one.
例えば
Oh, true. Actually, well, one could lie.
どうでしょう。
She was the one running away.
手前を逆さまにし、一人が南側の窓辺で刺繍している間、もう一人が西側の出入り口から抜け出すのは可能だと思います。
なるほど。
なるほど。
その方抜け出して合いびきも
Easily.
And they both could have been taking turns at different times, but the younger one got pregnant.
True.
美しく映るのだから遠目に見れば十分間違えてしまうだろう。昔親父が留学していた西方の国では刺繍は上流階級の子女のたしなみだったそうだ。
So it's one of these twins. One of these twins are pregnant. You think? Or not twins, but like the sisters in the room. Could it be about them? Is what I'm asking.
I hear you. I hear you.
What's bigger than a child?
I thought it's confirmed that the younger sister is pregnant, and we figured out how they were able to sneak.
Because he said
この牛タンで何を作ろうかな。
Psycho. I love it.
薬や真珠の涙を流す絶世の美女の話を聞いたことはないか？
mermaids.
Everybody got these stories today.
なんだ？
Oh, you.
の美人なら目の前にいますよと言いたいが。真珠の涙とはどういうことでしょう。
詳しいことは知らないが、
Oh.
月の聖の美女で
These moon
彼
fairies,
女が
bro.
踊れば祝福するように光る。その涙は真珠となりこぼれ落ちたとか。
Oh, okay.
特使は祖父から月の聖の話を何度も聞かされて
Oh
いたらしい。
god, it's the lady who runs the brothel now, isn't it?
会ってみたいので探してほしいと言われたんだ。
祖父ということはかなり昔のことですね。
ああ、
Good catch.
無理難題だが、大事な外交の
That's
できる
she was the moon fairy.
何
Dang,
か
if that's
噂だけでも
who we
聞い
think
た
it
こと
is.
50年前。
50 years ago.
花餅のト
Yeah, wow.
リコ。
Oh,
何十年前の話だから。
yeah, she's definitely alive.
She's still
お、生
kicking.
きてますよ。
Yep, that's exactly what I said, word for word.
本当も何も人士様はあったわ
Oh
けじゃない
man,
ですか
she was a moon fairy.
私が
ええ。
それらしい人物に会っ
It's been 50 years, fam.
Yeah!
思い当たらなくても無理ないと思います。
No, this is hilarious.
まさか。
ま
Masaka.
さかです。
Yeah.
やり手
Yeah, look at her
特
go.
徴感の
She's still holding it down, bro.
She really is.
どんな方
Fighting gravity.
Terrible.
どうしますか？
あ、いや、それは。
Yeah.
でも先方も50年前の人物だと分かってるのでしょう。
So he must know she's
代わ
older.
りの美女ではダメなのですか？
それが、もう美女を集めての宴席は設けたんだ。個性ほどではなくても、粒揃いを集めたつもりだったが、
Sent them all away.
Dismiss.
相手は満足した様子はなく、
Oh, look at them girls.
どんなやつだよ。失礼ですが、
Wonder what they're
その美女たちに
その手は無理だった。特使は女性だからな。
誰もが見とれる容姿を持ち、性別は一応男。
Oh, there it is.
それで人士様に話が回ってきたのか。 女性を夢中にさせるのにそういう浅はかな真似はしないだろうが、避けておくに越したことはない。その特使というのはどれほど重要な相手なんでしょうか。
西と北の交易拠点を抑えているといえばわかるか。今回キャラバンの規模が大きかったのもお互いに新たな交易の進めないからだ。
なるほど。遠方の国では他国との婚姻が進み、そこら中に美男美女がいると聞いたことがあります。
Oh, that makes sense.
人間に
Mixed
月のせいとまで言わせたとは。香に幻覚剤でも混ぜたのでしょうか。
Crazy. She's like, she can't do that.
この際なんでもいい。何か当時の情報はないのか。
Yeah, because if you're drunk at the club, anyone's the baddie.
では、藁にもすがるつもりで。
Everything in time.
I'm telling you, man.
わざわざ来てもらって悪いね。
なんだか妙な話を持ってきたね。ずいぶん知れたとこだね。茶の一杯も出ない。
Talk to him.
ここ面会室みたいなもんだから。ばあさん昔、異国の特使の
I want to see old lady get back in the bag one more time.
そうだよ。50年以上前だ。
Look at her proud.
前の市場様の時代さ。
She said, I rock that onwards world.
町なんて、大野美優さんの人、綺麗な池と建物があってね。
それって、先日訪れた高級北側には荒れた果樹園があった。
Oh.
当時の宴の会場が今の高級の中にあってもおかしくはない。
海での主役として花町から選ばれたのが私だったのさ。
選ばれた理由は？
そりゃ当時の花町で最高級の美女だったから、ね。
Of course.
私にが踊ったよ。
今の姿
Of course she was.
Stop it.
She was her.
Have respect for your elders.
体格だろうね。
Her day, her build?
私は背も高くて。
Cool. Talk to him,
Oh,
Moonberry.
Lord.
確かに主役として舞台に立ったら体は大きい方がいいだろ
Always.
それ
Bigger
縁
body.
石から見える景色を良くするのに障害物をどけてさ。果樹園が近いから虫も多くて。事前に張り付いた幼虫一匹残らず
Damn.
So much detail.
まあ結局かがり火の明かりで虫は寄ってきたんだけどね。
So they hit him with
そ
arrows.
こまで言うのに当日私の衣装にいたずらする奴らがいたのさ。虫の死骸をこ
Oh,
すりつけ
what? That's so stupid.
でも私はそんなギリで隠してうまくやり遂げたさ。結果は大絶賛。いたずらした奴は
It seemed angry.
う。
She had haters.
聞いたと違うことない？
Oh, have some respect.
Straight beat her.
She got some strong knuckles too. That's what it shows me.
綺麗な絵だ。
Oh, damn, Granny.
やり手ババアも大切にしていたのだろう。この幻想的な美女
Further
が
down.
金の亡者になるなんて。
Further down.
You
そ
know
れ
what I'm
は
talking
その
about,
特
man.
使というの。
なるほど。この絵も美化されているわけか。
何か言ったか
Beautify this one.
とに
Oh,
か
is that
く
not? They exaggerated?
Yeah, they like filtered it or something. So she's like,
Nothing's changed. He's doing it on Instagram.
でもばあさんは普通にいつも通り仕事しただけだろ。なんでそんなに気に入られてたの？
そんなの私も知らないよ。
Because you're feisty.
yeah, probably because she disrespects him. Westerners,
やり手ババアは
man.
物事を客観視できる人間だ。だとしても、女神とまで言わしめたのは何だったのか。
Yo. Thanks.
Tells you.
Crazy. Crush a can in your head.
とりあえず、この絵によく似た人物を探しますか。
その
I know character gotta be part of it, but
正直、この絵に似た大柄な美女を見るのは難しいだろう。
she's tall too. That's the
いっそ
crazy
顔
part.
を見なく
Gravity did her
て
dirty,
も
bro.
大柄な女を見つけてみ
She's
ては
tall as
どう
Mama now.
今では随分縮んでしまいましたが、当時は身長が175センチあったそう
Yeah,
です。
somebody gotta convert that to feet inches.
ええ、舞を得意としていたので、手足の長い方がよく生えたとのこと
都市
です。
様たちもそれくらいの背丈ですし、
徳司様たち、
ええ、同じ祖父を持ついとこだそうで。
Cousin.
Oh.
さっきの言いだと、徳司たちもかなりの美人なのだろう。となればやはり、背丈が175センチを超える、美女を黙らせるほどの美貌のもと。
Oh.
見つけました。大変敵役の人物。背丈が175センチを超える美人で
Who's
す
she
よ。
thinking of that we would know? Him?
No. Huh? No.
Him.
何が
Yeah, what you trying to say, fam? Yo.
He gonna turn you into her.
What was she doing?
Right? They always pan to her. Like, I have no idea what's going on with her.
Oh no, leave her alone.
Oh, this shawty's up to no good too.
She getting animals?
Oh no, they're picking the thing. Forget
You gotta
it.
get all the larvae.
Getting all the larvae, yeah.
Pretty.
I was accused of signing you because of this music.
I think it's
I thought something bad was gonna happen to her. And I may be getting her mixed up. I'm not sure. I think that was the innocent one that's trying to read.
Yeah.
That's always at Mau Mau. That's her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't want nothing bad to happen to her. Anyway, they got interesting stories that they're cooking up. They just do. I knew the mirror and the twins was
Something.
Yeah, as soon as it was introduced, like within the first 2 minutes, I was like, yo, what's the chances of that being in like the same episode? Ha! And then just laughing it off. And then to see that that's how they're possibly pulling off the doppelganger, which is
Wow.
only a theory, by the way. She hasn't officially confirmed it, or
No,
that was her
that's
way
not.
of confirming it. But yeah, so cause we have two things that we're working on. We have
Yes.
this pregnancy, and then we have getting a badass concubine for this envoy. Is the pregnancy people part of this envoy? That's two separate things altogether.
No, they were gifted something by the envoy.
Who was gifted?
The forehead concubines.
All right. And then there's just a pregnancy thing aside. There's a
Yep.
side story that had nothing to do with the envoy thing as of right now.
Right as of
Possibly,
right now,
possibly,
except
yeah.
that they're pregnant too.
But who gave him the mirror? The envoy?
The envoys gave her the mirror.
That's how they got into the story. If the envoy did not give Mau Mau the mirror, she possibly wouldn't have been able to put together how these twins was pulling off this trick. Yeah, well,
Yes.
not twins.
Not
These
twins.
look-alike
Sisters.
sisters.
Cousins, maybe. Because they said cousins just now.
No, they have another.
I think
There's
another
there's
different
them,
group?
and then they have a cousin from the same grandfather, and that's why I was like, ding 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 ding. That good old roll tide, cousin smashing. Keep up, Lannisters.
Okay. There's just a lot going on. I don't believe the whole pregnancy thing either, because the way he had said it, that's why I kept saying, I kept insinuating like one is not pregnant, or both are not pregnant, or something like that. Cause
Yeah, only the younger one's pregnant from what.
that's what he said, but when she questioned it, Mau Mau said like, are you sure they're pregnant because they could show signs or whatever? He's like, yeah, let's say we confirmed it. And it's like, why do you say it like that?
Oh yeah,
So the
that
way-
was a weird
and the
thing
way
to say.
he
Let's
was,
say
like-
we confirmed it. Yeah.
And the way he was leaving stuff out, I was just like, yeah, man, something's not adding up here. So I'm gonna say everything he's saying, we're missing something. So that whole story to me is like not real. That story is just not. I mean, it's real. Like the circumstances happen. I just don't know what is true, what is false, basically, because not everything he said was true. They were just trying to get her to figure out how one could leave, basically, or
Yeah.
get pregnant or whatever, or meet up with someone. So I'm assuming like both girls were sneaking out. One did get pregnant, maybe, or maybe they're not pregnant. Maybe she had false, tendencies to, or false symptoms, and Dad wanted to figure out how these girls were tricking them, basically, and that was it.
I think your reasoning 100% sound. I personally caught on to that because you would say something. I was like, oh, she's insinuating that one is not pregnant. I'm on team one is pregnant, but I'm
the
not.
wrong one.
One could also lie. One could also lie and be like, oh, she's saying she's pregnant. Because first, they're always locked up. The only ones who really knew to distinguish the sisters was the first maid. I forget her first handmaiden. I don't know what the name is. Lady in waiting. The first lady in waiting. She would be the only one to distinguish them, I think, because after she got fired, the second one doesn't really spend time with them, and because they looked alike, they were twins in the story. At least in the story, they said that they were twins or whatever, or they looked alike. I'm sorry, they're siblings. They just look alike, and it was hard to distinguish them. I'm gonna say they can't tell who's older and younger. So one said the youngest did it, and I'm gonna think the youngest is the older one taking responsibility for the younger one in some way. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't have no issue with it. I saw what you were doing, so or what you were thinking. I was like, oh, okay. I'm just going with the story for now, but I'm not convicted in this story.
Yes.
It don't take much for them to say something else. I'm like, oh, so no one's pregnant.
Yeah.
But for right now, I'm going with, okay, there's two sisters. The youngest one is pregnant, and they figured out how one could get away because they're using this mirror, and they won't know that only one sister is in the room, and they embroidered in a way that because of the mirror being flipped, it looks like two separate things are being embroidered when it's only one thing being embroidered. Got it. And there's more to the story, and this guy is not revealing it to us. Got it. So I'm just going with that package item. But the story as it is, there is something that's missing, and that missing item can dramatically change the story. It's like when people ask you for advice, and they only tell you the side that makes them look good. And it's like, yo, fam, you gotta tell me the entire story, unbiased, if you want a proper answer. But in his situation, if he's not giving up a thing, he's giving up what he thinks is necessary to get the answer. But when you nitpick information, you have to have the intelligence or the ability that you can nitpick the right information and still get the correct answer. Whether or not he has done that, I don't know. If he's nitpicked properly, then Mao Mao can put together pretty much the answer.
Yes.
If he failed to nitpick, then she gave us a close to good answer, but it's not the official answer.
I think whatever he was trying to figure out, because he went to Jinshi and told him the same thing, and he seemed still bothered because whatever it was that she figured out wasn't the answer he's looking for. Because that's usually how it goes. She answered the question, but the question he's asking isn't the direct question that he wants answered. So he just wants to see what she figures out and hopes Jinshi can put it together the way she did. And then he's just like, that's not enough. There's like something missing between. Because I think those girls, right, are the same ones that they're talking about, the envoy that want the fairy goddess, right? Are they the same ones?
Goddess, yeah.
Moon goddess, yeah.
Wait, what?
The girls in the story, I believe.
I'm gonna say the twins, but they're not twins.
But they're not twins, right? Yeah, I keep doing that. The twins in the story are the same girls who we see are the envoys who are looking for the fairy goddess, right? Or moon goddess. That's what I think, because they keep panning to them, so I'm just like, I don't know who they are, but I assume they're the same people.
I'm under the impression that there's so there's an envoy and there's a grandfather, and there's this one cousin. I thought the cousin is the one that wants the envoy. I'm sorry. The cousin of the sisters is the one that is interested in this moon goddess. And what I'm confused about, it's a girl who wants.
Yes.
It's not a guy,
it's
right?
It's actually girls. There's two. And they said cousin and
Why'd you say two just now?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? You said two just now.
Because there's two girls. There's two girls.
You talking about the twins?
Yes, the twins.
So you know there's a third one potentially.
I'm saying, I know you guys said there's a third one.
Okay.
But I heard him say the cousin of the grandfather and then another one who was the niece or whatever you call it. So I think there's actually two, and they're lying to Mama so she won't figure it out. I think they said cousin, but it's actually two of the sisters. They're the same. But they don't want her to figure it out, so they said cousin. One is a cousin of the grandfather, so she wouldn't connect the dots. Because we didn't see a cousin. That's why I'm just like, that's why I'm like, I can't take everything they say seriously, because what I saw was the same girls multiple times, and they're using different phrases, like, oh, it's the older sister, there's a cousin. I didn't see the cousin, I saw two of the sisters. So I'm like, I don't know what to take and what to give away. I saw two girls though, seated there, both look like the sisters who are weaving and whatever. So it's like, yeah, I'm a look and I'm gonna see what is showing me, and what he's saying isn't matching, so I'm not gonna listen to him. He lies more than Jinshi, honestly. I'm just like, bro.
I actually don't really not. So once you said that at the end, I was like, oh, I'm going by what the characters are saying.
Yes.
And you're saying, no, I'm not going by what the characters are saying. And I'm like, oh, then that's a different language then.
Yes.
So I was like, okay. But the characters have implied that there's three girls.
I don't know if they implied three girls though.
Oh, you didn't think that?
I think there's.
Do you think the characters implied that there's three girls?
I took implied there's two girls that look alike, and then there's a cousin from the grandfather, but we don't know their sex.
Oh, okay, that's fine. That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah,
the reason why I thought that this third party is a female, this is the part I was trying to get to. The person, they implied that the person who wants somebody was a woman.
Yes.
And is that woman the same finger that I've been holding up right here?
I thought that same woman was gonna be these two people.
One of the twins. Now I see.
That's why I made the joke that if this cousin is a guy, it's the Alabama stuff. But if it's a girl, then it's like...
Okay. Part of my thing in discussion is even trying to identify why am I potentially confused? And now I know that there is some information that I've remembered that I need to disregard. I am disregarding that the cousin is a male or a female. I actually lost that piece of information.
They definitely did say one of the envoys was a woman looking for the moon goddess. So you're still okay on that front.
Okay. Well, you see why I'm thinking that.
No, I see why.
All right. I'm not talking no more. Like the total respect. I'm like, oh, okay.
So what Dirk said, they were very coded in this one. They would just say the envoy, a special envoy, the envoy, a special envoy. It's like, which one is which, buddy?
Which one
just
is
like,
which?
Just give me which one is which. That's why it's like your confusion, very reasonable.
But he
They was
specifically,
really playing with words on this one. They really were.
he specifically really was like, it was like everything he said was just iffy. Like he made it sound like you couldn't trust even the scenario he was telling you. I was like,
I
what?
see 4-year-olds tell better lies than this guy.
Oh my, like everything. Well, actually, it's a good lie because you don't know what the truth is. That's what made him so good. Because I'm just like, what? Huh? And at least when Jinchi lies, you know he's lying about, like he tells you in his head or he says something like, you know, that's just like, oh, that wasn't true then. Or something, like he says something. This guy didn't say a word. He just, okay, relate it to Jinchi and Jinshi's just upset, so.
No, I forgot what this guy did. He gave the hypothetical story, but he can't give the full information to Mao Mao. Mao Mao gave him the best answer she can give with that information. Then he tells Jinchi, who can know all the information, and then he can find where it makes sense, and he'll come up with the answer based on what Mao Mao said. And then Mao Mao might just figure out, put 2 and 2 together, because even though that guy hasn't told her all the information, she's still going to keep observing, and she's going to put it together on her own.
That's
but if
because
she puts
they
it together
include her.
but if she puts it together on her own, and then somehow relates it to Jinchi, then it's going to be like, okay, if she put together this on her own, and I also suspecting it, this
Boom.
is the answer.
This is the answer, yeah. I also think that they keep putting her in the same, like the same group plan type of thing. Like they hypothesize with her on this, and then they're trying to make it seem like this other thing that they need help with is a whole different scenario. So that's how she kind of puts it together. You know what I mean? Because she's like, well, like something ties in from the story, and she's just like, oh, what if they're the same people that they told me about in this story? And then boom, she has like a, what is it? Like the Jimmy Neutron thing.
Brain blast,
yeah.
That's why I'm very clear. I'm not saying you're wrong, because that is exactly how things work. I just have to have the understanding that, oh, she's using her inference, reading between the lines, and getting ready for the misdirection. And I was like, oh, okay, that's why I don't have any disagreement with how you take the information at all. All right, guys, until next time, Rock D. Lee.
Adorable nerd.
Dirk Nasty.
Out. As always, thanks for supporting this channel. If you don't know, we do have a Patreon, and it's free to join. You can stay updated, suggest content, or vote on polls. If you're interested in our uncut and early reactions to anime, K-drama, Western shows, and movie reactions, which include exclusive reactions not found on YouTube, you can join the upper tiers on Patreon, or you can stick with the edited content right here on YouTube. We got Yaboyrocklee reactions also in the description of this video. Until next time, I'm out.